Well, it's time for the very latest from the ENCA Money Desk, and Rofhiwa Madzena joins me now. Rofhiwa, it's all about entrepreneurship, and tonight we're looking at the business of alcohol as well as the art of collaboration, right?
That's right, Dumelo. Very excited about our new feature, and tonight we're speaking to the founder of Melodramatic Craft Spirits, as well as the founder of Ibunoko Holdings, speaking the art of collaboration as well as the business of alcohol. Now, it is a feature that we're going to be having every Friday. I mean, there are amazing entrepreneurs doing amazing things across the country, and we're hoping to profile not all of them, but hopefully as many as we can. So let's start with you, Ansi De Beer, who is, the founder of Melodramatic Craft Spirits. Tell me why you got into the alcohol business, specifically gin.
Oh, that's a very interesting question. I actually wanted to become a winemaker years ago, and then unfortunately I live in Joburg, so there's no wine farms around here. And then I actually studied drama, and I studied for 5 years, and I've been teaching for 10 years. And then this thing has been bugging me because I have a passion for good spirits, and I've got a passion for good wine. And then I thought, well, I can get into distilling. So I went for a few distilling courses, and I sent in my first bottle, and I won a Michelangelo, and it's just been one crazy ride from there.
Yeah. One of the biggest challenges about starting up and being an entrepreneur, and Emmanuel, you'll get in on this as well in a moment, is being able to have partnerships and being able to grow the business through partnerships. Have you been able to partner in this particular venture, or do you prefer to go solo?
I tried to partner, and I actually do have some partners that we, like when we do like an expo like this, we maybe combine the two products, and the costs of the stand. Being an entrepreneur, the stands are quite expensive, especially at gin festivals and things like that. So then we like to partner up, and I've actually met a few nice distilleries and met some nice people by partnering up.
Right, Emmanuel, I want you to get in on this part of the conversation as well. Yeah. You're an entrepreneur as well. Yes. You found benefit in collaborations and partnerships. How important are those when it comes to growing a business?
For me, to be honest, to be who I am is being a matter of working with so many entrepreneurs and so many corporates, And I think when I was starting my business, when I was only 18, I knew very well from a tender age that for me to do well and excel, I need to, embrace the spirit of collaboration, And one person once said, collaboration is the new innovation. And for me, that's where I was able to do well and expand and grow my business, through partnership. And also just to be in a space where you are able to, leverage, on each other's expertise and skills. And also that taught me, to evolve, to grow, to just think beyond myself, because most of the SMEs, when you go in business, you make your business all about yourself, all about, empowering yourself. But for me, when I do a lot of collaboration and partnership, it's more about impact, it's more about what value I'm bringing in the market. So collaboration has really helped me a lot, and that's something I really encourage amongst so many SMEs till today.
But how do you work with partnerships? Yeah. Many of you will come to the table with different ideas, and you want to see the business grow, whether it's alcohol or anything else. Yeah. How are you able to gel ideas and kind of work towards one direction? Yeah,
based on my journey, most of the companies that I've worked with, or SMEs, already we had a bit of credibility. You don't really want to compromise your brand. You have worked so hard. You have invested a lot of money on your journey, as you were starting a business. So what I did, over the years, it was a matter of understanding the entrepreneurs or corporate that I worked with, understanding each other's value, and also what is the expectation, what are we expecting out of each other, but you need to study the people that you're going to work with, if also you share the same common goal, same values, and also what impact you want to bring at the end of the day.
Yeah, I'm so glad that he brings up the issue of brands. The craft gin space is growing so fast in South Africa, and how do you then separate yourself as to say, this is the craft gin that you should be drinking? It's a saturated market. We have crafters all over the country popping up. How do you set yourself apart?
For me, I'm a true distiller, so I still believe in the way, the old method of distilling. I don't like the flavored and the colored things. I know what goes into my product. Everything gets hand crushed and hand, everything is natural that goes into my product. And for me, it's like I want people to taste it, but to get it out there and say, listen, taste my product, and then you will taste the difference. So that is what is important for me.
And then also some of the challenges of getting into business, you know, red tape, financing issues, and
finance.
I suppose this also goes back to partnering and making sure you find the right people to help you. But talk us through some of those challenges and how you came over them.
Okay, so the first batch was made with, we had to sell my sister's motorbike. And that's how I could make the first batch. And selling that bottles to friends and family. And then you get enough money, then you can go on. And then you get a little loan from the bank. And then you've got... So this is like a labor of love. And for me, it's a very personal journey. And like I said, there's passion and drama in every bottle that I sell because I know the personal challenges that I faced. And I think which is important between us distillers, we all have the same challenges. We all battle to get our bottles. We all, we're looking for the right labeling company. We all have the same issues to get the juniper berries that go in there.
No, that's right. And Emmanuel, I'm glad she brings that up, the challenges that you go through as a business owner. Just explain to us about, so if you could just share the mic there with Emmanuel there, but it kind of came into my mind while she was talking. We're going back to this thing of collaborating to help deal with the challenges. Does that ever help? Do you find that if you're collaborating or creating partnerships with the right kind of people, that you're able to perhaps get the business to a certain place at a certain time?
The beauty about collaboration is that we share challenges together. It's not only solely based on one entrepreneur, and that's something that also I've seen on my journey, and some of the projects that I've embarked on over the years. I've realized that I had to know my skills, what I'm good at, and also what I'm competent in doing within my company, and also just be honest to be in a space where I'm able to ask for help and support from other people. So most of entrepreneurs, the reason why some they're not succeeding, they're not doing well, is because you make business more about yourself. You don't look beyond yourself. So I had to master that. Okay, you are in business, you're doing well, but how do you evolve now? How do you embark on other business interests? But it's by involving other entrepreneurs who can support you, and also, as I've mentioned, being able to leverage on each other's expertise and skills. That's the only way. And I believe that most entrepreneurs in South Africa, we are taught to be a bit arrogant and ego, where you make your business about yourself. Be humble, where you are able to think out of the box, and be in a space where you are able to seek for help. There's so many corporates out there who are helping so many entrepreneurs. There are so many entrepreneurs that are open for collaborations, but you always make business about yourself. So I had to think beyond myself, and that's where I was able to grow, and I think we made most of our money and more impact through a lot of collaborations.
A final thought from both of you, Emmanuel. I'll start with you because you've got the mic. We've seen investment summits. We've had a lot of pronouncements from governments on SMEs in particular yesterday. What is the one thing that you still struggle with as an entrepreneur in the country that you would like government to focus on? And I will get an answer from you as well on that.
To be honest, what we have as young entrepreneurs, what we have is all ourselves. The government are not doing enough to really empower entrepreneurs. And over the years, I've seen so many great young people who are doing amazing work out there. I mean, I look at the likes of your Skin Socks, your Save the Gin Maker, your CEO, the founder of Batu, incredible young people that need a bit of support. And I've seen that, the government are not doing enough, and what we have is ourselves by being able to support each other, as young people, and just collaborate. Let's embrace more collaboration amongst ourselves, and above all, let's just be teachable, be in a space where you're willing to learn, to evolve, and that's the only way you can make your impact.
And see your thoughts?
I've got actually the same thoughts as him. If you travel overseas, you can go to local little places, and you can find like this spirit is created in this little place. So I think it would be nice if the government supported us and say, listen, this is owned to South Africa. This is made in this little region. Come and support these people because this is something unique from this region. So I think that will be nice if the government helped us with that.
So the promotion of local goods being bought and sold around the country, being bought by the people, being manufactured and made by South Africans themselves. Dumelo, being very interesting conversation there with two entrepreneurs, one a distiller whom I'm hoping to get a taste from a little later on, and Emmanuel Bonoko, who is the founder of E. Bonoko Holdings.